Okay, front rowing it up today. Test drive time. It's a beautiful car. And of course, I'm going to be picking out flaws, chips, scratches, rust, dents. We'll check everything out. We've got a 1964 Biscayne. Custom paint, custom interiors. 454 big block. Power steering, power brakes. Aluminum radiator. The only thing it's missing is a fan trowel, just to put it right there behind the radiator. Kind of helps suck some of that air through, and also it's there for protection too. American Racing Wheels disc brakes, drum in the rear. Be sure to hit subscribe, share this video. I'm going to be going over flaws. Nickname, Bad Penny. Dual exhaust out the back. Stick around to the end of the video. That's where chips, scratches, rust, and dents come into play. We check the interior and we check the motor. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride.
There's a million things to do, but I'm here while you're.
Place your bets on this aftermarket steering wheel. Does the horn work? To start it up, your ignition switch is here under the dash. You turn that on, you turn the key, and it starts up well. Gauge is up here on the dash. You got oil pressure gauge, water temperature gauge, and the volt. You can see volts is working, and the oil pressure is also working, including our gas gauge there. Water temperature is still warming up. Tach. 61,000 miles is what it's showing on the dash. Tilt column is working. Wipers, is it on the switch or not? Probably not. It's probably on the dash here. Yep. Wipers work. Dash panel looks clean. Carpet in this one is brown. It's not bad. Interior is white, and it looks pretty good. Missing the light. Well, the light's there, but it's not working. It's like LED. Missing the cover for the light. Horn, place your bets. Does it work? Wow, it does. Blower motor is cutting on, so we do have a blower motor. All right, let's take off and see what else we can find. All right, got y'all set up here. Sort of. I got to get my seatbelt out. There we go. Get this thing tidied up. And we'll roll out. That's the first time I've driven this. Other people have, and they've checked them out and make sure everything was fine. We'll see what else I can find. Good shift so far. Very smooth going down the road. This thing is straight. Well, I say that, but I think the road was pulling there. Let's see, let's try it again. Pretty straight to me. Speedo on this one is non-existent. It's not working. Shifting out good. A little bit of slack in the steering. You can see it's turning there and it's turning there, but it does have a little bit. We don't have to stop and get gas today because we have quarter tank. Throttle response is nice, there's no lag, and it's pulling good. Somebody's got a good exhaust setup on this one, keeping the motor quiet. This big block would be roaring down the road if not. But right now it's fairly quiet. Now your brakes, squishy brakes. They're stopping, they're squishy. Let's see here. There's third, I want to get it to second. There we go. Now I'm getting used to shifting this car. That's one thing from car to car to car, they all shift different. Coming back down on shifts. Coming back to second there. Now, of course, I'm gonna light up the undercarriage, get some outside shots, and we'll end with picking out the flaws. So I'll be right back. Y'all set up. Engine temperature never come up, but it is staying pretty cool. It is a big block, but it does have an aluminum radiator that's oversized. We shouldn't have any overheating issues in this ride here. Now let's see, let's get her into reverse. Gotta put her in first to go back to reverse to get it to go in smoothly. Here we go, guys. I know it's got a big block, but this is a nice cruiser. Cruise around town with that big block power when you need it. Great oil pressure. It's sitting at 50 pounds right now. That's awesome. I'd have to fix that engine temperature gauge because I always like having an engine temperature gauge in my cars. I don't know, it's there. I don't know if they haven't ran the wire, but it's definitely not reading. And just for the summertime, I would probably pop on that fan shroud. They're cheap, they're easy to get. And honestly, if it's my ride, I do fan shroud and electric fan as a backup. That way, if it just hits 180, the electric fan cuts on and it never goes over. Some people like running their big blocks around 210 though. Not me, I like them cooler, on the cooler side. But I've noticed with some big blocks, if you get them too cool, they don't run right, so. But this one's running awesome. Bump here, extra smooth, floating on a boat. Can't ask for much better than that. Open road, baby. Give her a little throttle here. Not too bad. Picking out the flaws is coming up next, so stick around for that. And thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video. All right, let's walk this ride. Chip, scratches, rust, dents, whatever I can find. Coming around the front. A little bit of pitting on the bumper there. See a little bit of age on it. The grill. See some imperfections. Coming around the body. Tires look almost new. I think they are. Beautiful wheels. Those are brand new. You can tell, look at the back side of them too. Some dirt on the side. Little chips. Touch-up marks. Little rust in the back here. A little bit over the fender well. Little rust back here in the corner. Midsection. Little chips on the edge of the door. Light scratch. Handle looks good. Scuff on the door. There as well. Dirt. A little bit of dirt up front, but I must have just picked it up on my test drive. Front window looks awesome. Cracks in your seal on your vent window. Light scribble scratches. Light pitting on the mirror there. Chip up top. Cracks in the seal on the rear window. Little bubbles here. Back window looks decent, tinted. Trim looks good. Little dings up top. Chips. Pillar looks good. Roof on this one, not bad. Coming up to the back. A little bit of pitting on the rear bumper. And the jambs. Seals look decent. You got some bumps popping up. Little bubbles popping up in the paint around that seal. Carpeted, fully carpeted trunk. That looks awesome. Skirts. A little scratched up on the skirts. They're not perfect. Like chips. Little surface rust in the package tray. Edges of the trunk lid look pretty good. There's some bubbles out here, a little rust popping up. Overall, not too bad. Look at the edge here. A little bit wavy. And some chips. This little dirt should come off. And down this side, this side looks pretty good. Nice and clean. Spot there. Midsection. A little hazy on the handle. This side looks wonderful. Way better than the driver's side. A little dirt, but little cracks in your seal there. Light pitting on the mirror. Crack in your vent window seal. Chips. Top of the fender's got a dimple here. Front too. Front window. Decent. Pillar. Drip rail. Chips up top around your trim. Back window is tinted and it looks good around that trim. Little chip here. Blemishes on top there. But for the most part, it's in decent shape. Interior wise, let's check that out. Door panel on this one's decently clean. Jams. Okay. Weather stripping's been replaced. Underside of the door. Around the edge there. Looks like a little paint chip in the seat. Back seat looks good. Floorboards ain't bad. There's your lens for the cover here. Well, that's good. Glad we have it. Headliner. And the seat's not all worn out. It looks great. Ignition switch. Put her in neutral. Oh, we gotta make sure she's in neutral. That's it. Look at that, don't even have to touch the throttle. Temp never came up. Clean firewall, smooth running motor. Under the hood is glowing, it's clean. Coming down with it. A little hazy here on the front. Thank you for sticking around. Picking out the flaws is over, guys. If you have any other questions, I'll send you more videos. But first, look at the 100 detailed pictures and give us a call, 615-822-4444. Also, be careful on TikTok. There's a lot of scammers on that site, particularly, and I don't want you to get scammed, so always call us. There's people imitating me. They take my videos. It seems just like me. They talk to you in messages and act like me. It's not me most of the time on that website. That's why I say call. That's very, very important. All right. Thanks for watching.